About a year and a half ago, Richard McCook put up this video, I guess we'll call it a thread, called 10 Questions for VC Video Makers. And back then, my channel was fairly new. I think I was only maybe like 5 months into it. And I did it. It was fun. It was just something that was pretty cool. So he did another one called 10 More Questions for VC Video Makers. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. This is just going to be just a very open, free, unscripted type of video. I'm just going to read the questions off. I will copy the questions and I'll stick them in the video description if you want to continue this. But I always thought this was fun. It's just a way to do a quick video that's just easy, unscripted, and I don't have to plan anything. So let me jump right into it. So question number one. Do you ever get disheartened when a video you think should be popular is ignored? And if yes, give an example. I think so, because I guess with my type of channel, I like to rely on doing new releases for new album reviews. So my videos can either get 1,000 views or they might get 50. So I'm always like somewhere in between one or the other two. So sometimes when a popular album comes out, I'm thinking that this is going to be a big hit, but it doesn't get views. Other times when I'll do something not expecting it to get views and it'll get like into the 600 or more. So number two, how often do you check your subscriber count? Pretty much every day. I have an app on my phone called YouTube Studio, and I'm constantly checking that, and I use that to answer comments. I try to respond to all comments. Number three, how often do you ask people to hit the subscriber button? This one, I think I used to like say this one line like at the beginning of every video, like if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell and all that. I kind of stopped doing that. Every now and then I'll like put in like a little sticker, I'll do something like that. And I kind of like doing, I have a particular style. I like to add like lots of like bells and whistles and add like little like images and video clips, and that's kind of like my style. So I'll do that, or at the end of the video I'll just say, okay, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, something like that. How do you feel when you lose subscribers, and what is the largest amount you have lost in one day? That one I'm not sure. I might have lost maybe 3 or 4 in one day. I guess I do kind of get I don't know how to say this, maybe unmotivated. Sometimes you feel like you're not moving forward. But when you look at it in the large scale of things, subscribers always go up. Like they'll go up 10, down 2, up 10, down 3, something like that. So it's just natural. I think every channel goes through it. How do you feel when people comment on a video and they obviously haven't watched it? So for example, a comment comes in for a 15-minute video 1 minute after it's been uploaded. So I mean, that's common. I mean, some people might just want to say something, or just use a video to tell me about a new album coming out, or just to say something. So that's not a big deal for me. If you already have hit the 1K sub count, will you monetize your channel? And if you're eligible for the thanks option, will you promote it? My plan from the get-go was to monetize the channel when I hit 1,000. Not too far. I think I'm about like 935. So hopefully sometime this year I will hit the 1,000 mark. I do plan to monetize. I think my goal was to monetize. Actually, in the last video I did for this the Richard McCook video, I set a goal for myself. I think it was around like April or May 2022. So I guess I am very close to that. But I do plan to monetize. I'm not really expecting to, make a lot of money. I'm not a really big channel. I think like music channels, it's really hard. Like the biggest channels are like under 100,000 subs anyway. So, but I do plan to do that. Number 7, do you ever sub another channel just to try to get a sub back? And when you do sub other channels, approximately what percentage do you hit the notification bell? I don't think I have my subscribers public. I think if a channel has public subscribers, they would the other person would get a notification if you sub them. But for me, I don't think I have that, so I wouldn't say no. And as far as the notification bell, I think there are a small percentage of channels that I do, like to watch as soon as they put out a video. So maybe like 5 to 10% of my subscriptions. Number 8, how long do you think is an acceptable time to wait before replying to a comment? If you reply to comments, I don't see any problem responding immediately to a comment. I don't think that's a big deal. I try to be wary of the time because I have a tendency to like wake up early in the morning. Maybe I might wake up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and I check my phone, and maybe I won't respond because I don't want anybody's like phone going off at that time. But then if I know they're in the UK, I'll respond because I know it's like a different time there. But I kind of think of those things, but otherwise I don't really, it's not like I'm some kind of like 3-day rule or something. I'll respond right away. Do you like RSD? And if so, after buying RSD items, do you feel the need to show them immediately, in the car? Actually, I live in Mexico, so RSD is not really a thing here. I have spoken to, my local music store about it, and they did say that they might get 1 or 2 copies of RSD things, but they don't really get a lot. So I don't really feel a need to, wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and camp out in front of a record store. I think that's kind of like not my thing. For those of you who do it, that's cool. That's, if you enjoy that, that's cool. But I don't really think RSD is something I'm into. The last RSD album that I was interested in was the Kirk Hammett Portals EP. But I actually saw that you can buy that CD on the Metallica website, so I might actually pick it up eventually anyway. And number 10, do you enjoy participating in and watching collaboration videos? But do you get put off watching if they go beyond the 1 or 2 hour mark? It depends. Like I've been doing a lot of collaborations recently. Mostly with the Chill Dude on the Couch reviews. I've done some collabs with Josh Keish, and those are the 2 channels I do them often with. When I do a collab with the Chill Dude, we usually keep it under 30 minutes. But I've done live streams with Josh Keish, and we go maybe like an hour and a half. It depends. I've seen live streams go like 6 hours. And I think it's just at that I think at that point it's just guys just hanging out and just like recording themselves. But I wouldn't mind watching like a 90-minute video with, if it's like people talking about music. And the bonus question, do you check your previous videos to make sure you're not wearing the same shirt? Yeah, I'm kind of like wary of that. I've been trying to like pick up more like band shirts. I feel it's more works more as far as like the branding and the image of the channel. So today I got this Foo Fighters shirt, and sometimes I might try to pick a shirt that's might not exactly be the band that I'm reviewing, so I might not have that shirt. But for example, like I recently reviewed the Def Leppard album, and I specifically put on a Motley Crue shirt because I thought that was like an appropriate band for that type of music. And so sometimes I do that. I remember I bought a Rammstein shirt, specifically because I was doing a lot of Rammstein album reviews at that time. So yeah, I do try to watch that and be careful of it. And that's about this. I'm gonna end here. This way it's all not too long. And if you want to do this, I'll put the questions in my video description, and that's all. And I'll see you in the next one.